Alright, hello, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, in the previous episode, we created our lovely Proceratosaurus exhibit. This nice little walkthrough. Don't demolish. This nice little walkthrough, right off the gate. You can just go in and catch a glimpse at some dinosaurs. That being our Proceratosauruses. Now, that being said, we now have a pretty decent enclosure here, and we have a decent representation from both Europe and Asia. Specifically, these two being from the UK and China, and Mongolia. So I want to start branching off into our next segment, which is going to be Africa. And how exactly are we going to do that? Actually, I lied. Oh, that peaked the hell out of the microphone. I lied. We're not going to branch into Africa. We're instead going to do one more thing for our European sector. And what might that one more thing be? Why, Suchomimus, of course. We have this little river area right here. I feel that it would be cool if we go for a Suchomimus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should, in theorem, be the size I need. And we're gonna use a fun little glitch to get underwater viewing for these guys, which I'm now realizing I need a significantly bigger terrain. All right, so bang, pow. Enclosures, and I'm gonna hope that this works. Oh, I got an achievement. This is the first time I've built a lagoon in this game. Huh. That's a little depressing, I'm not gonna lie. There apparently are no custom designs allowed for the lagoon viewing dome. Interesting. So we do that, and then let's So this is a fun glitch that I only found out about because of Evolution Squared's video. Love that for her. Love how she shows off tons of stuff for the community. And because had it not been for her, I might have never known that this is a thing. But anyhow, it's Suchomimus time. And if memory serves, Suchomimus needs a decent amount of arid for its enclosure, but I'm going to build this nice little river formation out just so that we have a decent idea for what the shape is going to look like for our Suchomimus enclosure. So I'm thinking almost like a braided river, because of course, and I'm now thinking, because it wouldn't be a build in this series if I didn't add a waterfall. I'm gonna add some water, one. I want a cliffside because every single enclosure so far has had cliff sides. Now is not the time to stop. We're using a lot of natural barriers. And I am going to continue that theming of the natural barriers. So from here, I'm thinking a nice, just whole fuck ton of waterfalls along the side there. Now that might be too many waterfalls. So we gotta break it up a bit. And we go up here. We add water here. So now we have a multi-tiered waterfall. Haha, pulled a sneaky on you. So one there. There. Just like that. So let's push the play button. So we have some little waterfalls going there, giving it a little bit of a visual intrigue. Now. I believe they also still need a fish feeder, even though they are going to be having the deep water. So I'm going to put that there for right now, and I'm going to cover it up with a trusty dusty fish feeder hider contraption that I come up with. Just like that. Let me move this, my handy dandy contraption, over a little bit. Collision is turned off. So this will be where our Suchomimuses develop. Okay, so an arid floodplain doesn't make sense. Like, the words, now that they're coming out of my mouth, like, it's just like, it's a little bit of nonsense. It's just utter nonsense. But that's kind of what I'm going for, is like semi-wetland, semi-arid. Let me add a lower tier. Not that low, but okay, I said not that low, and then I went ahead and made it that low. Just because I like having the verticality in the builds. And I think this would be a neat little place for the Suchomimus to go to. Let me add some waterfalls down here. And then let me dynamically ramp. Smooth out those edges. So we now have a nifty little area. I could, now that I'm thinking on it, I could make this entire thing have a natural barrier. I think that could be pretty nifty. Pretty nifty, pretty neat. Just, you know, using the moats to keep the Suchomimuses in, instead of having a fence. Oh, no, I'm going to need a fence. Thinking about it, I'm going to need a fence right on this edge right here. Let me connect these into like a lake. So that way the whole thing sort of comes together, like so. Yeah, I think this is a pretty neat start for the enclosure. Let me get some wetland trees. Just so we get the vibes down. And some more barren areas here with just lots of sand. Get some arid grassland. Just put that right along the edges there so that, you know, everything is connected, but not everything is too funky. Our Proceratosaurus has finally claimed the nest. That's nice. Yeah, I think something like this, where we have a little combination of an arid area alongside our swamp. We get a big old rock to sort of bridge this gap here. Just like that. Now, I don't want to particularly just use glass walls. Can I pick a blueprint, please? That would be nice. Yes, it would. Custom design. Alright, and I will design that later. Let's tunnel that up. So we have an area for the Suchomimus. Pregnant animals. Yes, thank you, voice announcer lady. You will never be the J-Pog voice announcer lady. Doubt yourself forever. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, a new 5-star attraction has arrived to Jurassic Park. Suchomimus. Suchomimus is not a 5-star attraction. That is misinformation. But you know what is not misinformation? The results of the election, my beloved local elections, have concluded. And needless to say, I'm quite happy about where things are. If you couldn't guess that by my various ramblings on this channel where I landed on the political spectrum, well, there you go. I am very, very pleased about my beloved city election. But the work is not yet done. The mission must be completed. There must be more. There's more to be done. Now, a lot of people don't like talking about politics. That's fine. I do, because I'm a good citizen that pays attention to what's going on in the world. And yeah, I'm not saying that you're a bad citizen if you don't, but it's better to be informed. We get 2 male, 2 female. And I went with the Jurassic World colors because I like them. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Get a delivery zone. Place them right in the sandy bit. And now... That was so loud. Oh my goodness. Now, I want to make a fence here. I think Suchomimus I want it to be a big deal. Like, I want the exhibit to look really cool. So here's what I'm going to do. Brick. Scale that up. Scale you up. Add a top piece. Oh, are you just, like, really skinny for some reason? Huh. Why? Why are you so much smaller than your contemporaries? How curious. Anyways. So, a brick, and then we get the skylight. Get this one. Maximize the size. Let me not get this one. Let me get this one. Maximize the size. And we're going to place this. Gotta find the right angle to place it at. There we go. Need more columns. Do I want the brick ones? No. Let me get a trim actually. Duplicate, scooch that on over there, and then for this bottom layer, use some fences. I'm trying to think of what the vibe I want to be is. I think the brick vibe, you know, for the London/European section, the brick vibe is good. I mean, I used it for the Proceratosaurus. It makes sense for it to be used here as well. I think there's a smaller brick I can use. Fences, brick. Sorry, yes, there is. There. Now, similarly to the Chengosaurus, I want to use the some little poles on the other end to prevent them from eating our lovely jubbly guests. And I don't remember where they were. These are door frames, which is not what I'm looking for. You know, this is a... What did I use for the Chengosaurus? Was it in props? I think it was in props. Was it in props? Ah, yes it was. It was these. You know, just place that there. Let me see around where that should be. Then there. And then about about here. It's not perfect. But it should be just enough to, you know, be a little thing to dissuade the Sukos from getting too close. Let me turn this into a group. That should be all of them. Yes, confirm, create group. Cool. And now... Oh, I need to think about where I put a gate. Let me actually figure that out now. Instead of later. Because that has been a consistent problem I've been having. Is the gates for these exhibits. Like for my Iguanodons, I had to add a gate after the fact. So I don't want to have that same problem with the Suchomimus. Alright, and then I guess away we go with the Suchomimus enclosure. Alrighty. Are we above ground? We're above ground. Duplicate. Put it in freeform mode. Let's see, where do these align? About there. Yeah. Now, I'm going to have to modify the path a little bit. Oh, I can literally just do this as a straight line. Oh, that makes my life easier. Love it when a plan comes together. Now, here... Here's where things start to get tricky. Or they don't, and things are amazing. Okay, I know what the problem is. Yoink. And then let's get edit group. Let's get this end piece duplicated on over here. And now I want to add a brick wall to that side there. Not a wall, but a fence. So let me get to the fences. Okay, maybe a brick wall. Because this is a lot higher than I gave it credit for. Is it brick 1? It is not brick 1. Is it brick 2? It's looking like brick 2. Let me... Darn dust. It's not looking... let me check brick 1 again. Brick 3. I'll do brick 3. You know what? We'll keep it simple. Go with brick 3. There. Position snap on. There. Get this one. This one is diagonal. Ah. I see what you're doing to me, game. And I am not appreciating it. Confirm, advanced move, shift everything up a wee bit, to the side a wee bit. This is something I like doing in the game is, you know, it seems weird that I like doing this, but I do enjoy... I'm seeing a problem. I am seeing a problem. Am I seeing a solution, though? The answer is not particularly. What is the solution to this little problem? I have ideas. That is a possible solution, indeed. That is not the solution I'm going with. Okay. Okay, let's put our heads together here. I say let's as if... Okay, this should, in theory, not be the end of the world. It's not. Cool. Duplicate this. Shimmy that over there. And all is well. Cool. If I click on this, advanced move it, rotation, just shift it a little bit in a couple different directions. It's tight, but oh, not quite. Not quite kosher. You know what? It's workable. This is workable. Let me get another end cap. Duplicate it. There we go. We now have a suitable fence to make sure our Suchomimus do not eat our paying customers. I think this exhibit is sizable for them. It's our second largest exhibit. Yeah, it'll be fine. I do not see a gap in the fence. I do not see a gap in the fence. Yeah, but John, when the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. Yeah. Thank you, Ian. Ooh. Hello, little Procerata, or Procerata.
We are pleased to welcome a Proceratosaurus
Yeah,
to the park.
Proceratosaurus. Hello, little guy. Alright, goodbye, little guy. I got a Suchomimus to watch. I am worried that they won't like the exhibit. That is, I would be lying if I said that that wasn't a concern, is whether or not they like this enclosure. This should be enough space for them. It should be. Ooh, my oven just dinged. Our first breeding pair. Hello, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My group chat is going absolutely insane right now. Alrighty. 6 comfort issues, because of course. Fish, deep water. But they have enough space. They have enough arid, they have enough deep water. Oh, cool. All I need to do is just give them some more cover. You'll discover the fish in due time, my little green friend. Just want to speed things up a bit. Let me check what this... Yeah, I think this is a pretty nice view. I think if the view were a little bit higher, that would probably be good. But we are not totally in the wrong. Let me give it a little bit... Let me give this entire area a little more oomph. Just a little more stuff to keep it, like, interesting. More lily pads is always the solution. There's more stuff now. And there's the waterfall, and yeah. They're gonna find the deep water. And everything will be fine. They're also gonna find the fish. I say with diminishing levels of confidence. But they're going to find the fish. Or they're going to act like they can't see it because of the stupid decorations that there's no collision on them. You shouldn't be seeing them. Okay, let me just shimmy them up just enough. Come on, come on. Notice the fish. Notice the fish. I don't like having exposed feeders. I think exposed feeders are ugly as hell. Let me check on why the Proceratosauruses are complaining. Or maybe I'm crazy. Changosaurus is having a problem with not enough prey feeders. Interesting. Now, what is it going to take for you to acknowledge this feeder? Because I know they're capable of acknowledging it. I might have given them too big of an exhibit. Which I didn't even know I could do. I had no idea that they would turn on me like this. Not a Rex nest. Oh my goodness. You think of where I don't like doing this. I hate exposed feeders so much. They need to fix that thing where objects with no collision are affecting where territory grows, because it's just really annoying. Because like they can eat out of the feeder. They will eat out of the feeder. They're just not going to acknowledge that it exists. Which, you know, that bothers me quite a bit. I'm going to put one in there, and then I'm going to add a second fish feeder. Like, you can't put fish feeders in deep water? Huh? Okay. Odd. Very odd. Who's got an ailment? You do. Why do you need an... What do you need? What do you... There are so many of you. I can't keep increasing the size of this enclosure. I just can't. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. They're just breeding so much that now there's so many adults that, and they're not... They can die of natural causes, right? I haven't totally fucked myself here. Yeah, okay. Huh. You're a genetic forerunner. You're not even halfway through your lifespan. Huh. This is problematic. I'm gonna send a mobile vet unit to heal them. Or not. Let me check on my Suchomimus. Are they still doing this thing where they're refusing to acknowledge the fish feeder even though they eat from it? They are. And they're also just refusing to walk over there to the deep water. Fun. Come on, you're so close. You're so close. Just acknowledge its existence. Ah! What the heck? Oh, so the fish feeder can be in deep water. Stupid game. Got fucking... Yeah, but I guess the dinosaurs can't actually... What the heck? What the heck? You have deep water. You just need to walk. You just need to walk. Okay. Fine. You win, game. You win. I'm not allowed to have fun. No fun allowed. You win. Like, just walk over there. That's where all the deep water is. Just go over there. Oh, don't tell me you're going to eat from the fish feeder but refuse to acknowledge its existence. Don't tell me that this is a thing that's about to be happening. Just go to the deep water. Come on. This is literally a perfectly adequate exhibit. You just need to get over there. Get over there! Quit standing around. Get over there. Acknowledge its existence. I have given you such a massive area. Don't tell me you have the intelligence trait, but you're not able to... Or one of you has the intelligence trait, but you're not able to... You have the intelligence trait, so you can see through barriers, but you can't see the fish feeder that's there. Some intelligence trait you have. And you can't see the deep water right there, and you're not acknowledging it. Okay. Okay. Just go over there. Just go over there. You're so close. Stop sleeping. There we go. There we go. Took them long enough. Okay, so Suchomimuses are in an enclosure, and they are thriving. I'm failing to understand why the Chenjasauruses are doing fine when the Suchomimuses aren't, when it comes to that aspect of the exhibit. Okay, I'm beginning to think, tragic as it sounds, I might have to get rid of some Iguanodon. Or I don't have to do that. They were our first dinosaurs. And, I promised to take care of them. And take care of them, I motherfucking shall. Until death do us goddamn part, you sons of bitches. I've given you a little more space. You just gotta go find it. Ground fruit, check. Brushland. And some wetland. Actually, you're gonna need a lot of wetland. So let me clear out some foliage in favor of wetland. And bring some foliage back. That is also still wetland. Alright, now iguanodons. Find it. Find the stuff. The Guanlong are fighting. That's not good. And the iguanodon are fools. This is a nice little area there. Let's hope that they discover it and they start using it. And it'll be enough. It will be enough. It will be enough. It will be enough. Come on, this is the first exhibit I ever made. Don't strike me with tragedy, game. Come on, just a little more. You're so close. I beg of you. Please. Game, I beg you. I know I ask for a lot. Like for you to have to load the circles in properly. But please. This is not too much. Game, come on. Give me a break. What about this rock? Can I make this rock? I can. I can make this one work for me. Oof, this is not great. It's really tight. Okay. Need to be very careful that it doesn't destroy the waterfall. Man. It's so close. It's so close. I can't just destroy the waterfall. I'm not going to destroy the waterfall. They've reached comfortable status. As soon as their area gets to 1, or like into the positive, I know that it's possible to fix their space, but they're making this difficult. They're making this incredibly difficult. Medical vets, I need you to, like, do your job a little bit. Okay, so it is possible. We've reached the point of possibility. Okay, this is a good sign. We just need to get the wetland to 80. No shot did it die. No shot is that. I need to fire my paleo vets. I need to fire myself too. Alright. Like, game, be so dead ass right now. You've reached the thriving threshold. You should be healing by now. It's that they have too much water. They have too much water. I guess. And the water brush is just too frickin' huge. Like, you're thriving. You should be healing by now. Like, this is not... Why is this every single episode of the series so far has just ended up with me needing to do damage control on the iguanodons? Because they just decide suddenly that they don't have enough of something that they had enough of before. Come on, game. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, great. And my Guanlong are also dealing with some bullshit. Yeah, you're thriving too. This should... Why do they need to be at 100%? The 100% requirement is stupid. It's stupid and it's unattainable. Just like my fucking Guanlong. There, you get a third one. I'm giving you a third goat. Be appreciative. Just walk over there. You have your needs met. You're just choosing not to acknowledge them. Like, you're in the 90 percentile. You're thriving. You're at 91%. Why are they... Why they needed to be at 100 or they get sick, and when they get sick, they refuse. They're just so picky. I guess this is a problem I've had with how illness works in all of these games. Is just like, if you're missing a single tree, your dinosaurs will get sick and die. Like, game, I'm not getting rid of the water. Or the waterfalls. Like, you cannot make me do it. And look at that. My spoonlings have grown. I have obtained spoonlings, but I've been too busy trying to cater to these iguanodons for them to even... Like, do you guys have, like, the fussy trait or something? You don't even have the trait that makes you impossible to take care of. You're just assholes. Yes, game, I'm aware that I am taking away the fences on the iguanodons. But you have made me do this, game. Let me not get rid of the hotel. Let me get rid of this single tree that is part of the hotel. Actually, Big Rock, we move it. What if we move Big Rock into the waterfall and turn this into a little area for the iguanodons? I am very intelligent. The iguanodons are so problematic. It's so unfunny. Just how much of a pain in the ass the iguanodon are. Or actually all the dinosaurs in this game are. Is this already... Yep, that's already as small as it can get. Okay, I'm starting to think my iguanodon didn't escape, and that something else did. Let me check on that. It's just the iguanodon? It's just the iguanodon. Now, they should be able to navigate there. This algae poisoning thing is really stupid. Okay, let me get 100% on the fucking wetland. Because why is this impossible? Why is this impossible? This was not impossible before. I did this before. They were happy. For a time. It's like, great. It's just not... They need so much of this fucking wetland. They need more wetland than my goddamn Suchomimus did. Like, how is any of this helping? Great, I can maybe, optimistically, why did I even say, why did I have optimism there? What was the point? What was the point of the optimism? This is as good as it's going to get. This is as good as I can possibly get it. Because as soon as I add a singular wetland tree, or wetland fucking puddle, everything goes to shit. It's just so fucking annoying. Accept this, Iguanodons. This is as good as you're going to get it. It's literally impossible for me to do anything else for you. I'm going to put all of them down. This is lunacy. I have literally done everything for these fucking creatures. There is nothing more that I could feasibly or, like, possibly do. My Suchomimuses will have already gone through a whole generation in the fucking time it takes for me to balance these Iguanodons. Like, what can I even do? I cannot do anything. There is nothing I can do. There is not a single goddamn thing I can do. They are in thriving. They're supposed to be in thriving, which means they're supposed to be comfortable. The only thing I can do is get rid of water. It's the only thing that I can get rid of. But even then, I get rid of the water, and it doesn't boost. It boosts nothing. I got rid of that water, and now everything else went down. Oh, now they don't have enough water. Now they don't have enough pasture. Like, genuinely, what am I even supposed to do? I think it's because they don't acknowledge the deep water as water. So because of that, they're thinking there's less water in the enclosure than there is. Yeah, that must be it. That must be it, right? I can do nothing for them. I can literally do nothing for them. It's either they die. Like, the deep water is supposed to contribute to their water need, but it's just not. Nothing is. Okay. You know what? 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 Putting a fucking concrete wall there. Just a big old motherfucking concrete wall. It's gonna look ugly as shit. Gonna put it here. Gonna connect it to the goddamn hotel. And I will worry about the repercussions of it later. And I will worry about making it look good later. This was supposed to be an easygoing video, but it has been anything but. This has been a miserable, miserable time. Like, absolutely atrocious. So thank you, Iguanodon, for making my night a living hell. You jerks. Columns. You got a concrete column. Make it bigger. This is the best I will do for you. I have lost my mouse. I have lost my mouse. I have lost my cursor. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Iguanodon needs here. You want more swampland? Here is more swampland. Now acknowledge it so that I can end the video. I have spent an hour trying to appease you specifically. An animal whose enclosure I finished on day 1. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you. Holy shit. There's no appealing these fucking things. It's not a single thing I can do to appease these motherfuckers. You are thriving. There is nothing more I can do. Let me look at the spoonlings. Let me look at the spoonlings and get my mind off of the bastards. Look at how good they are. This is generation 2 of spoonlings. I was joking before about the iguanodons needing to take 2 generations of spoonlings. They need a meat feeder. They need a meat feeder. They also need more cover. Which is fine. I can give them more cover. I have no problem with giving them more cover. I'm also gonna give them a little meat feeder. And I'm gonna put their little meat feeder down here. So there's a reason for them to come down here. They need a second meat feeder. I'm thinking of this being like almost the nursery area. Does it make sense? Not particularly. But this has been an episode full of things not making sense. So I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to get back to figuring out why these 2 specific iguanodons... Is it because of their lack of physical fitness? That's why they're having a harder time recovering from this? Because all the other ones are happy and recovered from it. You're just so close. All right. Don't lose the waterfall. The priority is keeping the waterfall. I can totally do this. Oh my god. This is looking bad. It has never looked more over in the iguanodon habitat than right now. This is incredibly dire. Pin dinosaur info. Iguanodon. Still need wetland. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to put into there. Where's some pasture area? Pasture area, pasture area. Come on. I just need to find a tiny smidge of pasture and replace it with wetland. This was supposed to be easy. This was supposed to be easy. I don't even know what the pasture looks like. Right here. Okay. That is now 93%. I have ruined the waterfall. Do I need to give them even more room? We're at 95%. And they're still sick. Who died? Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first casualty of old age. Our very first Guanlong. That's actually a little sad. How many offspring did you have? You gave birth to our second generation of Guanlong. And, I guess we have to send you on your way. Which is very tragic. Man, they don't... Hold on. What generation are you? You're Gen 2. Huh. You have a completely different set of color from your parents. Okay, I'm gonna figure the iguanodon situation out. I have an idea. I have a solution. The solution is basically rework the hotel into the iguanodon exhibit. But I'm going to do that off camera. For now, I would like to take a brief look at our Suchomimuses. Let me just enjoy the Suchomimus for a few minutes. Just enjoy this beautiful little enclosure for these beautiful creatures. Alright, let me find some of the more mature animals. Oh. I like this game a lot. I do like this game a lot. But sometimes shit just happens that infuriates me. Like the iguanodons. Going for a little swim with the spoonlings. What a cool animal. What an amazing fucking creature the Suchomimus is. And to think that there was a time when it wasn't planned to be in this game. What an awesome, awesome creature. And I'm so glad that it's in the game. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. This is a really bad frame to end it on. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.